Alright friends, so it's day 4 right now. It's a non-working day again, so that just means that we get to have our breakfast at home, and we also get to just have a few meals just at home so we don't have to eat out. We just did some work, did some editing, but so far for today there's still like zero expenses even though it's already 4 p.m. And let's just have our tea with, what did I make today? So it's ginger tea with manuka honey and apple cider vinegar. Okay, so I'm at Harborfront Center right now. Okay, let's probably walk. We definitely need to pick up some stuff today. I do need some. Okay, what do I need? I do need to pick up some toiletries. Like I need to get some toothbrush as well. Wait, I do have my list. I should have it here. Probably need to get some disinfectant spray as well and some alcohol. So let's go. There's nothing really for me to buy and I got hungry, so I'm just gonna go eat. The grocery again because I actually want to top up my juice, so here we go. I did top up on juice, but along the way I also got some chips. Oh no. But it's fine. So I'm getting chocolate chip cookies, but it's fine. So we just paid for our grocery and the total was $24.85. And let's make our way home because I do have some laundry that I need to hang. So yeah, that is the end of day 5. So for today I did, in terms of the vitamins, I did not buy anything. There's one that I need to get, which is on promotion, which is 2 for $91, but I didn't buy it yet because that's just me. I don't buy right away, but I still need to look around and see. Their toiletries, I actually found that it's cheaper to buy online, so that's just what I'm gonna be doing. Maybe today or tomorrow that I'll just be online shopping. But that will definitely be happening this week, so it will be part of our weekly expense. Then I got hungry, so I did get dinner. Did get pepper lunch for dinner. I ordered a double beef pepper rice for dinner. That's how much is that? That's $9.90. I did pass by the grocery store, and that amounted to $24.85. Yes, but along the way I did get some chips as well, and I also got some cookies, which I've never done in the last 365 days. But yeah, we're now on day 5 of 7, so 2 more days and then we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, good night. Okay friends, we're done with work. We are at the gym and we're actually like halfway through our workout. But I just want to like check in because I did do some online shopping like what I said yesterday, which is a big expense for today. I just want to like sit for a while and like take a break and like catch a breather. So I did some online shopping, which amounted to, let me check, $89.28, which is kind of like a huge expense for me. But the thing is, it's kind of like a one-time expense because I had to get a few vitamins and supplements which will last for about like 3 to 4 months. So it's really not a huge expense for this week, but we're just gonna count it as part of this week. So again, that's $89.28, and we're gonna continue and finish our workout for today. So I'm at the Korean store again. I don't know what's wrong with me this week, but I've always been coming here almost every day. Yep, got one. So while dropping by the Korean store, I decided to buy a few snacks, and that's an extra expense of like $5.90. It's time to head home. And that is the end of our expenses for day 6. Like what I said earlier, we spent $89.28 for the stuff that we bought online. We also bought a few snacks from the Korean store for the second time this week, which is $5.90. So in total for today, that is $95.18, which is not really bad. Oh wow, they already shipped my order, so that is really good. For the online order that I did, that actually included like multivitamins that is good for 4 months, and then I did buy some greens powder, and that will also be good for like 3 to 4 months. That's a really good supply for the next 3 or 4 months. Even though it's like a huge expense for today, it is kind of like a one-time huge expense. Yes, so I bought 3 snacks, and this is one of the few things that I got. I really haven't had this for the longest time. I feel like it's been more than 2 years. So yeah, I got this one. And I also got intrigued by this snack, which I haven't tried before. So I wanted to try it. And because it was on sale, I was like, you know what, let's get it. And it's baked. It's black pepper flavored. So yeah, it's very interesting. Since I'm really such a fan of the sweet corn flavor, I got this one, which I also haven't tried before. So yeah, 3 snacks, which we're not gonna finish today, I hope. It's the end of day 6. See y'all tomorrow. Alright guys, it's finally day 7 and I just got off work, and yeah, we went to the gym earlier, so up until now we haven't had any expenses yet, but tonight I'll be having dinner with a friend, so I'll probably take you guys with me. That was a really great dinner, and we also had dessert. We had a bingsu at this like Korean place, and then for dinner we had Thai food. So it was really amazing. Yeah, I just don't know exactly how much I spent, but once we get home I'll break it down further to how much I spent. So yeah, now your boy is tired and full. So see you guys at home. We're finally home and day 7 is a wrap. For dinner, we had Thai food. And if you guys don't already know, my favorite Thai food is always Tom Kha Gai, and I always share that in my stories on Instagram. So that's what I got for dinner. And of course some rice, and I also got some iced lemongrass. And since I had dinner with a friend, we split the bill as to what we ordered. So mine is a total of $15.80. We also went to get some desserts and we had some bingsu. That bingsu was really good, and that's a total of $11.55 for day 7, which is a total of $27.35 for today. So I ordered online yesterday and my order finally arrived today, which is really quick. I just want to show you what I got. Some vitamins, it's here. And this is the first time that I'm trying the vitamins from this company, which is called Biofinest. And this is the vitamins that I got. So this will last us for, since it's 120 servings, that's about 4 months. And these are the greens that I got. These are just 2 of them. The other one is already in the kitchen. It's already open and I'm using it. And the flavor that I'm trying now is called a mixed berry, and that one's really good. So like 1 tub is 30 servings. So a tub is basically a month. 1, 2, and we have the other one already opened up, so that's a 3-month supply. But we just had to pay it this week as part of our weekly expense. But the good thing is I got a freebie, which is this one. Yeah, this is a freebie, like once you order like a certain amount. That's why I always order in bulk, because for these freebies, and who doesn't love freebies? It's already day 7. We finished our week. It was the end of the week. So let's total our expenses. But before we do that, let's go back and add in our transportation expenses for this week. So this app is really good because I can always keep track of my transportation expenses and so where I went. First of all, good news, we never used a taxi this week, so that's probably a lot of savings for not taking the cab. Okay, so our total transportation expense for the last 7 days is it's $19.54. That is actually quite good. And that's it, because it's pretty much actually 5 days of it, 4 or 5 days of it is just, home, work, gym, home, which is pretty standard. And it's just $1 per trip. So if it's just that kind of trip, then it's just, $2 per day. But of course, there are a few days in which we had to meet friends, we had to do some errands. For example, on day 1 alone, so it's $4.20 in one day because we had to do a few things. That's pretty much it. So this app is really good to keep track of. And the thing is, I don't really usually keep track of my transportation on a weekly basis, but I just look at the end of the month. Just to keep track of that. And I just did it this week so I could share it to you guys as to how much I am spending per week on average. So yay! So let's add up all our expenses. So day 1, this is a very expensive day. So day 1, is a total of, so this is the day in which we went to the grocery and also like bought some toiletries. So day 1 has a total of $121.78. But to counter that, on day 2, since we meal prepped and it wasn't a working day, we were just at home. Huh? No, it's a lie. Yes, a working day, and we meal prepped and we just stayed at home, just went to the gym. So day 2 has a total of $0. Whoa! Feels so good not to spend anything in a day. And then day 3, and then day 3. So this was a work day. Day 3's total is $11.90. And I remember specifically this is just the juice that I bought just to like top up on like some good stuff in there. Day 4 is a total of, we only spent money for dinner that day, and day 4 is $21. Now day 5, did buy a bit of groceries that day, just some snacks. So day 5's total is $34.75. Now for day 6, this is when we ordered online, like our vitamins and supplements, some snacks from the grocery store. So day 6's total is, so day 6's total is $95.18. Let's add that into our weekly total. For day 7, which is today, that is a total of, day 7's total is $27.35. Now, I'm seeing the numbers, but you guys aren't seeing it yet. So these are the expenses each day, and then we're gonna add in our transportation expense, which is $19.54 for this week. Yep. And also going back to the bill phone plan, if you break it down to 1 week, that will be $2.50 for me. And also the gym expense, we would just average to around $30 per week. Jang, jang, jang. So we now have the total of our weekly expense. So my total weekly expense for this week is $364. Wow, I actually find that weird to be exactly 364 with no cents. But this is a total for my expenses this week. Again, it changes per week. It's not always like this. So sometimes it could be more if I have some big expense that I need to do in that particular week. But sometimes it could also be lesser if I don't have any major expense for that week. Yeah, so if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you like many more videos just like this, let me know in the comments below. Or if you have any thoughts, suggestions, let me know. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys again soon. Peace.